Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to learn about packages in Java. So, first of all, what is a package? A package in Java is basically a namespace or a folder that is used to group related classes and interfaces together. Think of it as a way to organize your files neatly so that everything related stays in one place. Now, why do we use packages? There are a few important reasons. First, packages help us organize large Java programs. When your program grows, it's very important to keep it structured so you don't get lost in your code. Second, packages help avoid class name conflicts. Imagine you have two classes with the same name. Packages ensure that there is no confusion between them. Third, packages improve code readability and maintenance. Organized code is always easier to understand, maintain, and debug. And finally, packages also provide access control, so you can control which classes can be accessed from other parts of the program. So, in simple words for beginners, a package is like a folder that keeps related Java classes together in an organized way. Now, let's talk about the types of packages in Java. Java mainly has two types of packages. The first type is built-in packages. These are already provided by Java and contain predefined classes and interfaces that help us perform common tasks easily. For example, we have a package called java.lang, which contains basic classes like string, system, and math. Another package, java.util, contains utility classes such as scanner and ArrayList. And then we have packages like java.io, which are used for input and output operations. The best thing is that we can use built-in packages directly without creating them ourselves. The second type is user-defined packages. These are created by the programmer to organize our own classes in a proper structure. Example: Package My Package. User-defined packages are very helpful when you are working on large projects because they make the code clean, reusable, and easy to maintain. Next, an important topic is package naming. Java usually follows a reverse domain name structure for package names. This means that the names start with the top-level domain, followed by the company or website name, and then the project or module name. For example, if we take a website called Techcoding and a project in Java, the package name would be something like com.techcoding.java. Remember, package names are always written in lowercase. Let's see a small example of a package and the class inside it. Imagine we have a package called MyPackage. Inside this package, we create a class named Demo. We write package MyPackage. This is the first line at the top of the program, which tells Java that this class belongs to the package MyPackage. Then, we define the class Demo. Inside this class, we have a method called show. When this method runs, it prints hello from MyPackage. So, when we call this method from another program, we can see the message printed on the screen. Alright, let's talk about the import keyword in Java. The import keyword is a way for us to use classes from another package in our program. Basically, when we want to use a class that is not in the same package as our current program, we import it so that Java knows where to find it. For example, one very common class is scanner, which is used to take input from the user. The scanner class is part of the java.util package. So, at the top of your program, we write import java.util.scanner. This line tells Java, hey, I want to use the scanner class from the java.util package. Once we do this, we can create a scanner object and take input without any issues. There's also another way to import classes. Instead of importing one class at a time, we can import all classes from a package using the asterisk symbol, asterisk. For example, import java.util asterisk. This line imports all the classes inside the java.util package, like ArrayList, date, scanner, and more. It's a quick way if we need multiple classes from the same package. Now, here's an important point. Without using import, we would have to use the full package name every time we use a class. So, in simple terms, import is like telling Java where to find the class you want to use, and it saves us from writing long package names all the time. And that's it for this video. In the next video, we will learn how packages, folder structures, and access modifiers work together to make Java programming more organized and efficient. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more tech and coding tutorials.